What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of 2am in Sweden. I'm one of your hosts of the show, Hayes at AO Shifty, with the one, the only special guest, special host of the show, Steven at Steven_Springs. Steven, how you been? How's life doing? Just give us the 411 because everyone wants to know about you.
We're good. We're chilling, man.
Mm-hmm.
Focus is still Penn State football. There's no new head coach yet. Should probably bring this closer. The rumblings are Matt Rule is the guy, which
Really?
I don't know. Would not love it. I wouldn't hate it, but I wouldn't love it.
Mm-hmm.
Another name that I saw a couple times, which it's like one of those on the surface, like there's no way, but if it happens, it's like I'll be okay with it.
Yeah.
Brian Hartline, the offense coordinator at Ohio State, he's kind of like he has no head coaching experience. He's been the OC for I think this is his second season, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
He was the receivers coach, obviously played Ohio State in like the mid 2000s. Played for the Dolphins, I think, in the NFL for a hot second. So,
Yeah, I remember him.
but he's kind of one of those up and coming guys. I still didn't want an up and coming guy, but like the OC at Ohio State as our head coach,
That's different. Yeah.
players love him. He's a great recruiter. So I mean, honestly, it doesn't really matter. Penn State just needs to win a national title. That's all that matters. But that's still going on. We got off-season swim. We got soccer. Unfortunately, Penn State plays at noon this weekend against Ohio State in Columbus.
Are you watching it?
Yes, but I'm going full fan, like Penn State fan mode at my kids' sporting events. I'm gonna have my phone on me. I'm not going iPad. I'm going with the phone. Thought about going the iPad, but I thought that'd be a little obnoxious. But
Yeah.
Penn State game is at noon. Be over 3:15. We have a soccer game at noon. Mason soccer game is at noon.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get there at like 11:45. So
Damn. Yeah, you got to get there early always.
In terms of like splitting time between looking on my phone and watching the kids play soccer, when I get into a rhythm of like watching the game while the play is going on, having it in my ear, right? I'm gonna have the earpiece, gonna be listening,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll know I can watch the game, and I'll hear Gus Johnson say like, "All right, 3rd and 10, boom, lock in." Plays are what 4-6 seconds, something like that. So gotta find a rhythm with that. But then we got a break, and then Mia's game is at 3, so right at the tail end of the Penn State game. So like it's gonna be hectic for a little bit, but we'll get it done. And that's it. Kids are just doing other shit.
Nope, I feel you. That's
Yep.
We were genuinely concerned. So for anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about, a lot of people in my job know Steven's a Penn State person. People I end up playing sports with on the weekend. They know that too because I saw some of them over the weekend. They had mixed emotions because how I knew to bring up Steven is they had the Penn State sweatpants. So then they started just talking about everything regarding Penn State. And they were talking like the refs about it. And then they said, "Oh, isn't like your buddy a Penn State person?" I was like, "Yeah." So then we end up getting into that conversation, and they just
Real
kept
quick,
asking, "What?"
real quick,
Yeah,
before you finish about Penn State, I'm letting my hair grow until we hire a new head coach. So it
I
could
was
be
gonna
like
say
2-3 weeks, could be Christmas. I don't know, but I'm letting it go until that point. So we'll be checking in on that every now and then. If the weeks go by and there's no head coach. So
really.
mhm. Tons
That's
of mixed reviews
okay.
on this. Tons of mixed reviews
Yeah,
on this. Tons of them. Like
yeah. Because I was like,
I'm
I
not
can't say the
bald.
last time.
I'm not bald. I choose to shave my head. Like every 2 weeks I do it. So it's always short.
Yeah,
Like I choose. I have look at that. I have an impeccable hairline. I mean, flawless. So
dude. Yeah, for
I
our
do.
age, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know I do. I shave it by choice. So people are like, they see me now and they're like, "Wow, I didn't know you had a full head of hair. I thought you were bald." And I always wear a hat too. I'm a big hat guy.
Yeah.
So like it's
Mm-hmm.
classic signs of a bald dude. Shave your head every 2 weeks or so and wear a hat most of the time. Turns out, no,
Yeah.
I got a full head of hair. So we're gonna see how long this rides and what the reaction is gonna be. My wife hates it. Brooke hates it. Hates it. Cannot stand me. Cannot stand more than like 2 weeks worth of growth. Hates it. But like, I told you, I'm like, hey, I'm doing this until we hire a head coach. It could be a month, could be Christmas. I don't know. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see what the reaction time is.
A long time.
Yeah,
Going over a month.
yeah. It's almost a month, dude. I think it was beginning of October.
When's the last time you did this?
I did it October 3rd, I think was the last time I shaved, which was her birthday. So
no, when is the last time you let your hair grow?
Oh, the last time high school. That was 15 plus years ago. Yeah. I think I shaved it down. I shaved it down for the first time when I was probably a senior in high school. And then just never like my next door neighbor growing up was a lieutenant at the local penitentiary, but was also the prison barber. So he'd give me a haircut every like couple weeks.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Yeah, and I shaved it myself. I haven't paid for a haircut in 20 years.
Hey, that's
Like I'm good,
really good.
I'm good. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's different.
No, yeah, because I saw it a couple of times and I said, this man really just let his hair grow. This is I've never seen it that long before.
Yeah.
And then so kudos to you, man, because there's a lot of people out there that cannot grow their hair. And you finally let it grow.
Yeah. My brother-in-law BJ, Christian knows very well. Was thinning, but now he's gone. Totally bald.
Really?
Yeah. I'll send you the picture. Yeah. Yo, hold on. All right. Let me talk about your stuff real quick.
Yeah. So because this is a great segue that I can end up using to the next topic while he's bringing this up. For anyone that did not watch the game yesterday, the World Series went 18 innings. Probably one of the longest games I've ever heard of in my entire life. Other part is, Steven, I really do believe we are watching the greatest baseball player ever. Not even close at this point.
Yes, I would say, oof. It's really tough though, because I actually thought about this earlier and I meant to text you, but I didn't. I don't know what this picture is, but I'm going to find it. I feel like we didn't really we didn't get full Barry Bonds. You know what I mean?
No.
Like we got like the tail end of it. We were alive when he had the dope the 73 home run season, but we were like what, 12 maybe, something like that. So we didn't get like a appreciation for it. I would say definitely Ohtani is in that conversation. Like of our generation, yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, he's probably the best because like what he does, no one can do. Like guys do hit like and throw in college, maybe high school, depending on how good they are. But I forget the pitcher for the pitcher for the Dodgers last night was asked about it, and they're like, "Could you do it?" He's like, "No." He's like, "No, no chance, no chance." He's like, "I did it in high school, but like everyone was doing it in high school. Some did in college, like but a lot of guys do it in college." Like they asked, Paul Skeens was a decent hitter when he was at LSU, but he's like, "No, I'm not doing that."
Yeah, I know.
It's just a different like type of human being that you are, to be. And it's like it's baseball, like laser focused. It is the hardest thing to do, right? I'd imagine that people talk about baseball. I mean, hitting a baseball being the hardest thing to do in sports. Throwing a baseball in that like box to get a strike. I don't think
people understand. Yeah.
Unbelievable. No chance.
Yeah,
like it's crazy. So, that. Yeah, he's a freak too. Did you when did you go to sleep last night?
I would say probably in the 12th.
Dude, I was out 7th, I think. Gone.
Yeah,
I was like, fuck this. Yeah. I don't have time for this.
Yeah, it was. So I was watching the
18 innings, bro.
I couldn't believe it. And they were saying, I was talking to one of my buddies at work, who we talk a lot of baseball, and he said of all the people it could have been that hit it, it was Freddie Freeman. Anybody. Yeah, I said it could have been Will Smith, Teoscar Martinez, Mookie Betts, anyone. But it was Freddie Freeman. And they were basically saying the Braves just never get a break. They just will continue to have to remember what's been going on with Freddie Freeman, to the point that people are saying, I think they're going to remember Freddie Freeman more for a Dodger than as a Brave.
That was literally what I was just gonna say to you.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
doubt, no doubt. You're gonna quickly, especially if they win another World Series, quickly forget that he played for the Braves.
Yeah.
Oh, by the
For
way,
him doing all
I just sent you the picture of BJ. You're not gonna believe it, but it's funny.
wow.
Yeah,
That's
right. Class, like completely different person.
holy snap.
Completely
Did he
different
do the
person right
hat
there.
too?
Huh?
Did he do the hat?
Yeah, he's not like he's like he rocks it. Like, he doesn't wear the hat. He's all about it. So good for him, right? But yeah, some people have a
Damn,
choice
that's
to
really
be
good.
bald, and I just choose to look like I am. So anyway,
Yeah, this man can go back and forth. The other part I wanted to bring up is a shout out to George Springer's wife. I don't know if many people know about this. If you want to, you can go look it up online. But she's locked in with the
Mhm.
games. That's something that you don't see all the time. But she's 100% locked in with her team. Like, fuck yeah, we about to do this shit.
Yep.
Everything. So that's one thing. And the last part, in terms of the MLB side of things, I don't think a lot of people understand how good the Blue Jays really are, because nobody, I will myself included, did not expect the Blue Jays to take a game, the Blue Jays to take the Dodgers 18 innings. Are they going to win the series? Probably not. But the biggest game, and I said this since the beginning, all the games are fine. Game 4 is the game because of the fact it's Otani and Max Scherzer both pitching.
Um, Dodgers up 1-0 in the top of the third, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the big one. And I know it has to be deflating for the other team. Well, in this case, the Blue Jays, when the pitcher will strike you out and then go up there and pull up with the home run. That's the first part. Other part is, have you seen his last 9 at bats?
Yeah, the Blue Jays are gonna intentionally walk him every at bat now.
Yeah.
The umpire, the manager was asked last night about after the game, and they were like, "Do you plan on intentionally walking him?" He's like, "Yeah." That's it. Just like,
100%.
yeah, yeah. Like, what else are we gonna do? Pitch to him? No.
It doesn't matter where. It doesn't even have to be in the batter's box.
Yeah,
He's gonna
incredible stuff.
find a way to end up doing it. So just looking at it right now, what does it say? He was walked in the first.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's not going to have a chance. But then uh Betts, Freeman, Smith, Hernandez, they all end up just getting out, ground out, pop out. So for them to have one, good for them. And that came on Edmund, a single to center, and Muncy scored. So that's the one part I wanted to end up bringing up on that side. We can go into the NBA side of things and then also college football. We will start with college football because NBA will take up a good amount of time. And Steven, we don't have to dive too much into the weeds. I'll go over it super fast. And I want all your thoughts because I've texted Steven about this. I've texted all my friends about this. All I want to do in life is just be a fired college football coach, because the amount of money these people end up getting is astronomical. It doesn't honestly make sense when you end up looking at it. Whether it's Kelly, you have Napier, you have Franklin, it really doesn't matter. And then on top of that, Kiffin and Signetti, they're all going to get paid. Like, you look at Brian Kelly, his buyout is 53 million. James Franklin 49.7, but there's a caveat in that. And shout out to some of the people I was explaining it to, and they were like, "Damn, those lawyers that work for Penn State definitely finesse." And I'm like, "Hell yeah, he doesn't get to stay home. He has to find another job." Billy Napier, his is 21.2 million. Mike Gundy is 15 million. Sam Pittman is 9.8 million. Deshaun Foster 6.4 million. Brent Pry is 6 million. Trent Bray 4 million. Trent Dilfer 2.4 million. Jay Norville 1.5 million.
Shout out to Trent Dilfer though.
Shout out. This
Shout
man
out.
got the job. They were like, "Yeah, you're not doing it for us." Fired. I don't know where else you're going to be able to get this type of money. But it also shows you there's levels to the shit, because if you look at LSU's buyout compared to Jay Norville, and they're all D1 schools, drastically different.
Mm-hmm.
So what
Yeah.
are your thoughts, and who do you think, which school has the prime time spot for a place to go?
I would say the buyouts are crazy. I would for sure. But everyone knows that. I would say the top openings are probably Penn State and LSU. I think Florida is up there. I would say those three. Florida maybe like a distant third. But Penn State in the Big Ten, you only have to worry about Oregon and Ohio State on a consistent basis. I guess now Indiana, because they're not going anywhere, I guess. And Michigan. So it's like, but like you have a way better chance of like losing a couple games and making it in the Big Ten than you do the SEC. And like the schedule, there's so many deep teams in the SEC, still probably slightly better top to bottom. But like it's easier to drop a couple games in the SEC that you probably shouldn't drop, or like that you wouldn't drop maybe in the Big Ten. But I would say facilities and like the NIL stuff is a big part of it. I don't think people understand what Penn State is getting themselves into with this Adidas money and where it's going. It's going to the NIL. Like we are going to bring in that is the goal. So Penn State, I think people aren't talking about that. I think they will like heading into next season. And whoever's our head coach is going to dip in the portal hard in the offseason because we're going to have a depleted team. Like we're losing recruits. Oh, Flacco Jr. just hit a fucking nuke off Otani.
Ooh. Damn. Jesus. See, that's it.
Did you see it?
I did. Yeah.
Wow. You just hit an absolute.
That's missile. The matchup people were excited for. Yeah.
Big boy. But LSU also great facilities. Obviously, you're playing in the SEC. Great talent, all that kind of good stuff. Damn. I thought that was gonna go a little further. Hold on, we're doing this live. I'm watching the replay. Wow.
Yeah, it's a Steven. Jeez. I don't think some people understand.
Man, yeah, fucking bomb. Anyway, so yes, keep an eye on Clemson. They might be getting rid of Dabo. I think they're gonna do that sooner rather than later.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. I think they're probably in the same boat as like Penn State's in right now. Like Dabo's already won, so like I don't know what more like he can do, you know, like other than like win again.
Crazy,
but like they're I don't know. But yeah, I think Penn State and LSU are probably the top two jobs in the country, then followed by Florida. Florida also got a $300 million new basketball or football facility. So like it's Florida, like SEC, great program. Putting dudes in the league, all that kind of good stuff. But I think Penn State and LSU are the top two jobs in the country.
That's okay. So I brought that up. Some people are probably wondering. There's a couple of people online that have been talking about it. Number one spot that people are saying is LSU. Number 2 is Florida. Number 3, Penn State. 4, Arkansas. 5, Virginia Tech. 6, Oklahoma State. 7, UCLA. 8, Stanford. 9, Oregon State. 10, Colorado State. 11, UAB. 12, Kent State. I can assure you Kent State's going to be out there for a while.
What was the top 4 or top 5?
1 through 5, LSU, Florida, Penn State, Arkansas, Virginia Tech.
Arkansas is not a good job. They don't put any money into the football program, so that's a horrible job. Everybody, that's a bad job. And the coaching firings aren't even done. You know, like we got a long way to go this season. Yeah, we got a long way to go this season. But like, I don't think like people rank the jobs like I think they're all the same. Like, I mean, who knows what these fucking coaches are going to do at these places, anyways. Honestly, I would be shocked. Maybe not shocked, but I'd be very surprised if Brian Kelly gets a job, like a top tier job, like one of those other jobs. Like he went from Notre Dame to LSU. I cannot see that happening with him because he is just not a good person. And I think he's very toxic for programs. That's why he's winning, but like just kind of like ruffling a ton of feathers, and it just not good. I'd rather have Jerry Sandusky come back and coach Penn State than have Brian Kelly come to Penn State.
Jesus. My God.
That's where I'm at.
So anyway. I'll go in the top 25 real quick for the AP polls. So 1 through 5, Ohio State, Indiana, A&M, Alabama, Georgia. 6 through 10, Oregon, Ole Miss, Georgia Tech, Vandy, the U, 10 through 15, BYU, Notre Dame, Texas Tech, Tennessee, UVA, which shout out to UVA. They've been staying alive for a long time, better than ODU. 16 through 20, Louisville, Cincy, Oklahoma, Mizzou, Texas. 21 through 25, Michigan, University of Houston, which props to them. They're finally in it. USC, University of Utah, and then Memphis. First thing I want to bring up is towards the end of November, there is a big game. And if it stays like this, might be one of the most expensive games of the year. Texas A&M against Texas. Prices are going to continue to rise. For people that do not understand what the hell happens in College Station in Austin, you will understand very soon, because you have Oklahoma and then Texas had their game. That was expensive. It looks like this game might be more expensive than that game, because you have 3 and 20 right now.
Oh, it's in Austin too.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's even crazier. If Texas keeps doing what they're doing, they're finding ways to win, which is a big thing. Two things we brought up is we will learn a lot about Arch Manning in Texas this year, and also Florida was not getting through that gauntlet that they had. And both of those things have reigned true so far. But what are your thoughts on the top 25?
So between now and then, A&M they go to Missouri. They have a bye week. And then they go to Missouri, they have South Carolina at home, and they host Samford. So they'll be 11-0 heading into that Texas game. And Missouri quarterback Bo Papila is also out, I think, for the rest of the season as well. Texas has a tough schedule. They play at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt at home, at Georgia, home to Arkansas, then they have A&M. So they could drop both those games, and the game's gonna be dog shit. But hopefully they'll win one of those games. Outside of that, though, with the top 25, I don't think a lot of these teams look great over the weekend against lesser teams. But did you? What was the game? Texas Mississippi State game. Did you happen to see the highlights of that?
I did.
Yeah, that was crazy. That
How
was
they
really
came back.
Yeah, they were down 30, 38, 21 or something like that, or 30 something like that. Yeah, great game. Quick Slants will be out on Thursday. Got some decent games this weekend. We'll talk about that. But even though they did not play this weekend, I still think Ohio State is the best team in the country until proven otherwise. Saturday could go one of two ways for Penn State. We either win or we get blown out by 30. I don't think there's an in between. I don't think there's in between. So we'll see.
So that's the final thing that I had on the college football side of stuff. We'll talk about that more come next week, and then as we get closer to the bowl games and the playoffs, I want to go over into our NBA challenge so we can talk some on that, but also give ourselves some time for the NFL picks. First off, for anyone that doesn't know, last year are the teams that we end up choosing. So I don't think it was last year. It was a year or two ago, but I end up choosing the Cavs and the Knicks on the East, and then I chose the Clippers and the Grizzlies, clearly a homer, on the West. And then for Steven on the East, he chose the Celtics and the Pistons. This was before the Pistons were good, just so you guys have an understanding of how this really goes. And then the Lakers and the Grizzlies. Another year, Steven has chosen the Pistons and the Bucks, as usual, and then the Lakers and the Spurs. I chose the Celtics and the Magic, and then also the Mavericks and the Nuggets. So, Steven, we will start off with the teams before we go into the players. Who are you choosing for the East?
Okay. A team that made the playoffs last year. I'm going to the Pistons again. I'm going to hit on this one year where they are going to finish like top 3 in the East. I don't know if it's going to be this year, but I have one of these years I'm going to hit it. This is like the Jimmy Graham thing, you know? Mm-hmm. I'm always going to pick them.
Yep. You picked it until they essentially were not in the league anymore.
This one I'm going to regret, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going with the Hornets. Now, they won 19 games last year. Okay. It's really hard to be that bad back-to-back seasons, you know? Like I'll be happy with like 30 wins. But I'm really hoping for more. I'm gonna put my eggs in their basket. I don't like anybody on that team, to be honest with you.
Mhm.
Can't stand LaMelo Ball. Don't like Miles Bridges. Can't stand their announcers. Hate them. Whatever. But I'm gonna pick them for some reason. I'm feeling it, and I'm gonna do it.
Okay. So my Eastern teams, and some of this will segue into players I'm choosing, but the Knicks and the Sixers. Knicks are just because they were decent last year. There's not that many good teams in the East. I assure you. Like if you just think about the amount of teams, the Celtics are not what they used to be, for one. And then if you just keep looking at who else is there, we can't choose the number one seed, so the Cavs can't do that. And then after that, you have the Celtics. All right, you know what? I mentioned them, so it's in the Knicks. Pacers are not what they used to be. Then your only other choice is the Bucks. Steven just chose the Pistons, so there you go with the teams that made the playoffs. And as for the Sixers, I'm choosing a person that's on their team that might be one of their good young stars that they have, potentially two. If you guys stay tuned, I'll end up letting you guys know how I end up going with that. But that's what I have for the Eastern side. I'll start with the West, and then I'll send it over to Steven. But for the West side, I have the Nuggets and then the Mavericks. So the Mavericks did not technically make the playoffs last year. They got bounced super quickly. Also, Kyrie Irving was injured, but this year they have a really good nucleus. They have Kyrie Irving, who's should come back later in the year. They have Anthony Davis, which is a big thing for them. They also have Cooper Flag. PJ Washington is there too. Klay Thompson. And then they have Megan Thee Stallion. If you want to add her as well to the mix, they have D'Angelo Russell. So they have a mix of different players that I do feel can end up helping and impacting them. So also with this, I don't think he's going to do this, but we can't choose the OKC Thunder or the Rockets. So who are your two for the West?
Who did you? Sorry, I had an interruption by a child. Who did you
Yeah.
pick in the West?
So I chose the Nuggets and the Mavericks.
Okay. So I chose the Mavericks as one of my teams.
That's fine.
So
we did this before.
I can change it. Okay, my other team was the Spurs because they did not make the playoffs last year.
Okay, solid. Yeah.
Oh wait, they're in first place though. You mean first
No.
place? You mean first place last year, right?
Last year. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm good then. Yeah, I think the Spurs can win. Dude, I think they can approach 70.
Mhm.
I don't know who's gonna be able. I don't know who's gonna be able to stop that man.
I don't
know if anyone can stop Wemby, dude. And he's scary looking too.
Yeah.
Let me go with. Hang on. Let me look at the playoffs last year. Damn it! I knew you were gonna pick the Mavs. Fuck. Sucks. Ooh, I'm gonna go with the Suns.
Okay, that's not a bad pick.
I do not. Oh wait, no. I need to pick a different team because they did not make the playoffs last year. I'm gonna go Golden State.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
okay,
the second
Golden State
part.
and the Spurs. Oh, you're
So the second part to this, yeah, that's crazy. Second part is now players. So we usually choose 5 starters. Maybe what do we do? 1 or 2 all NBAs?
Yeah.
Players. Okay. And then a couple of other players. So Steven might have to flag my team because a lot of mine are teetering as to what is our definition of all NBAs. The bench is clear. My bench will be super simple. But start off with yours. Who are your starters so I can get a feel as well? I'm a little scared that we might have one person. Like I'm really scared that we both chose that one person.
Okay. No. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the fact I texted you and I told you this before. I want you to go first because I'm kind of doing mine on the fly right now.
Oh, you're fine.
But I don't want to choose the same players that you're choosing. So I want to hear how you lay yours out and I'll go from there.
So again, if any of these are a red flag, just let me know. Chat as well for the 15 people that are listening. If any of these are a flag, just let me know. Technically, at point guard, I have Tyrese Maxey. At shooting guard-ish, because I don't really know what position he wants to call himself, I have Anthony Edwards. So are you considering Anthony Edwards an all-NBA?
Yeah, for sure.
Shit. Okay. We can work with this. So then the small forward through center, are we considered Victor Wembanyama? He wasn't an all NBA last year.
I don't consider Tyrese Maxey an all NBA player.
That's great.
Okay,
so that means
so you took Wemby. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so that means I only have 2. because the other one, we're not considering him an All NBA yet, and that's Franz Wagner.
Yeah.
So that's straight. And then to round it all up, I have Giannis. So my only two are Anthony Edwards.
Wait. Okay, so is Wemby's not an All NBA player?
He wasn't last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Damn. And Giannis. Okay, Giannis is All NBA player. All right, fair.
Yeah. So it's only
So you got Maxey, Edwards, Wemby, Franz Wagner, and Giannis.
Yeah.
Okay.
And bench players, a lot of people will never guess this. And I've gone back and forth with one, but you can tell where a lot of this is going. I have VJ Edgecombe for one of my bench players. I think this is probably the only year that I'll be able to put him as a bench player because they're going to get rid of some he's been doing. Only person that's been able to talk shit to him seriously was Caleb Love. The only one that has tried as well that said he's not shit was Cooper Flagg. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look at the videos from the past when they all essentially competed against each other at different times. Other one I have, and I'm going to regret it so much because I was going between Moses Moody, Dylan Harper, and then this guy, Cedric Howard. So Cedric Howard from Memphis, that's my only homer that I have on the team. So overall, starters, Tyrese Maxey, Anthony Edwards, Franz Wagner, Giannis, and Victor Wembanyama. Bench, I have VJ Edgecombe, and then also Cedric Howard.
Okay. Word. My bench players, I'm going Cooper Flagg.
What? He's a starter.
Okay. So they're like literal bench players. I thought we talked about this last year, and they were just like the next tier of guys. Okay. Fair enough. Damn.
He said this is fantasy basketball.
Okay. All NBA player, I'm going Steph Curry.
Okay.
I'll take one of them. Second
For
one,
context, in the past, Steven has chosen Trae Young and Jalen Brunson. So,
classic. I'm gonna go KD.
Okay.
I think they're both gonna be around 30 this year. So
I don't think Kevin Durant made All NBA last year. So I don't.
He didn't play enough games.
Exactly. So that's not an All NBA player. So you're good.
Okay. Word. That's fair. Cade Cunningham is my other All NBA player. I think he was third team.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go. Can I go Austin Reeves?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll go Austin Reeves. Solid. And yeah, he was not a player. Damn. Man, this is tough. I'm gonna go. All right, so I got Steph, KD, Cunningham, Reeves. Ooh, man, that's tough. Ooh, I'm gonna go Zion.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Zion Williamson. Then, man.
Wait, you chose 5.
I know, but I gotta do a bench player.
Oh, your bench. Yeah, that's right.
Right. So I got Steph.
So Cade was third team.
Huh?
Cade was third team. Victor Wembanyama was not an All NBA player last year. Anthony Edwards and Steph Curry were both second team.
Yep.
Giannis was first team.
Word. Damn. All right. Can I have a week to think about my bench players?
Yeah, absolutely. You can have all the time in the world.
Can I come back to this?
You can. So that's a solid start that we got there.
Damn, there's a lot of really good players out there, actually.
There are. And go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the numbers to start the year are pretty nuts, scoring wise.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Austin Reeves is averaging 34 points a game. It's 3 games. Like I know this is all gonna change in like 2 weeks, but it's just funny to see these numbers. Like, fuck, you talk about it. Austin Reeves dropped 51 the other night.
51 and 45.
Dude,
my guy went
crazy.
Off. They can never let him walk because if he ever walks, he's getting stupid money.
Bro, these dudes are all nice.
Yeah.
If you give any one of these, if you give 85% of the NBA, 90% of the NBA. Just say go hoop, go ball, go do whatever you gotta do to get a bucket. These guys would put up crazy numbers.
100%.
100%. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Other
So
person.
let me look at it. You got Maxey, Edwards, Wemby. I can't. Fran's a good one. And Giannis, Steph, Durant, Kate Cunningham, Austin Reeves, Zion. Okay.
Okay. Other part before we finish up with everything for the NBA. I don't think anyone's ever going to be able to stop Wemby. Like, did you see when he started making the dude dance? Like, put it behind his back, brought it back, and his 4 games 40, 29, 31, 24. Double every game.
He are you talking about when he brought it up the last night?
Yes.
He took it out of bounds. I think he ended up missing the shot, but his his handles and crossover. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know who's gonna be able to stop that man.
Dude, his summer was with the Monk, Hakeem Olajuwon, Jamal Crawford.
Yep. It's cooking, dude. Okay, what a lineup. What a lineup.
Yeah. They gave him the right people around him. So that's the main stuff on that side. You have anything else on that one?
No, good.
Okay. So going over into the NFL, it's been a big week of so many different things that have been going on. For anyone that does or does not know, last week, the week that just ended up finishing up, Steven was 7-6, and then I was 9-4. Mike McDaniel is still a head coach. Brian Daboll is still a head coach. So congrats, y'all get to live to see another day. We're going to go into an important week that's been happening. So first game on Thursday Night Football, we have the Ravens and Dolphins.
Lamar, I think, is playing.
Yeah.
I'll go with the Ravens. I still don't think the Ravens are that good, but I'll go with the Ravens.
Something I want to bring up because of the Ravens. Have you looked at the betting odds for who's going to win the AFC North?
No.
They're saying they have the Ravens as the favorite, despite the record, which is insane.
They're 2-5, right?
Yeah.
The Steelers are what, 4-3?
Correct.
Man, Steelers defense is looking like ass though.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think that's gonna happen, but okay, that's fair.
My only thing, it's a 2-game lead they have. The Bengals are not doing it. I will let everyone know. The Bengals are not going to do it, and the Browns are just shit. So it's really just the Steelers and the Ravens. It's the Steelers to lose. I promise you have to have so much go wrong for the Steelers not to end up having it.
Yeah, they just can't play defense.
But also they haven't played each other, and that's a big one too.
Sure.
So next one we have the Bears and the Bengals. Joe Flacco is a little injured right now.
I'm gonna go with the Bears.
Despite all that I just said, I'm still gonna go with the Bengals. Vikings and Lions. Yo, I do not like what Coach O'Connell did to Carson Wentz, even though Wentz isn't on the Eagles anymore.
My man was getting cooked.
He's done for the season now. Oh, shoulders obliterated.
That man. That poor man. He got torn up. His name was ripped off the back of his jersey.
Steven.
And he was just falling on that left arm every play, bro. Just getting worked. And I think he got sacked like 7 times, and he was just holding the ball for like 10 seconds. And asking for a sack. And my man was getting popped.
Dog, you cannot do that, man.
I felt
like
so
the way they every time.
Oh,
and they said that JJ McCarthy could have gone last week, but they ended up just putting him as the emergency quarterback.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Don't come out.
That's the most disrespectful shit ever.
On the play, dude. On the play.
Another
My
play.
man was getting burnt out. He was crying on the sideline.
He was. He didn't want to keep going back in.
On the sideline, they're like, go.
Just keep going back in. Steven, there's no way you do that.
Good. Oh man, that's terrible.
Just go back.
I'm just crying on the sideline, and the coach is like, "Yeah, you get a thumbs up." It's horrible, dude.
So Panthers, Packers.
Packers.
Panthers aren't good. Packers. Chargers, Titans.
Jordan Love looked real good.
Yeah,
real good.
Titans, Chargers. I probably know who you have.
Titans are absolute trash.
Yeah,
going with the Chargers.
I have the Chargers in that one as well. Falcons, Patriots.
Patriots.
You saw Kirk Cousins?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not good.
This
Then
man.
did you hear after the game, he said he would like an opportunity to be a starting quarterback.
What a
I
bum.
assure you, this is not the right time to say that.
No, bro. Just do your job.
49ers, Giants, Scat Pack is gone. That was a terrible injury.
Hate to see it. I'll go with the Niners.
So I have the
I
Niners.
think
too.
I think this is the week that Brian Dable gets fired.
Hey, it could happen. I got the 49ers in this one as well. Colts, Steelers.
I'm going with the Colts. It's in Pittsburgh, but I'm going with the Colts.
Indiana Jones. Broncos, Texans.
Broncos.
Broncos Nation, let's ride. Jags, Raiders.
Fuck the Jags, but picking the Jags. Sorry.
Listen,
Had to.
Tyler Lockett is now on the Raiders. Fuck the Jags.
Fuck the Jags.
Saints, Rams.
Saints are some shit, man. I'm going
They
to
are
Rams.
terrible. Spencer Rattler is no longer the starting quarterback. He had got benched for Mr. Tyler himself. Congrats to Alvin Kamara for all that he's been doing down there. He essentially is gonna run away with all the different records that they have. I have the Rams in that one. Puka Nakua is back. Devontae Adams is still there. Kyron Williams is there. You have Matthew Stafford. They're going to be fine. Chiefs, Bills. This is always a great game.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs. They're looking pretty good, dude. Their offense is starting to get rolling. Bills, they always play well in this game. But I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Mahomes looks real solid this year too.
So only in sports can you end up being suspended 6 games for reckless driving and shit like that. And then they say, you know what, come back. And when you come back, Patrick Mahomes is like, you're my starting wide receiver that I want. And you get 2 touchdowns in the first game. And then you score a touchdown in the next game after that. And everyone thinks that you're the best receiver that they have there. But with all that being said,
mind you, you're an awful person.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Mind you, you're an awful person.
You're an awful person. But with all that being said, I'm going with the Bills. Seahawks, Commanders.
I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. Commanders are turning into some trash.
Yep.
Right before
I don't. So Terry McLaurin is injured. Again, he re-aggravated his injury. Jaden Daniels, he should be back. We'll have to see if he's going to come back. So I'm going with the Seahawks in that. I don't think they have an answer for JSN either. And the final game we have is the Cardinals and the Cowboys.
Cowboys defense is hot garbage, dude. Bad.
Yep.
Bad. I am going with the Cardinals on that one. No,
So
I'm going with the Cowboys. I can't trust the Cardinals.
I absolutely will never trust the Cardinals in that situation. What I will say is, Steven, top 10 wide receiver in the league right now is George Pickens. You know who's looking for a wide receiver? The Pittsburgh Steelers. It's just crazy because just situations and game schemes play a big factor in where people can end up doing well at or not. Cowboys have a I don't give a fuck attitude over there. Just bring who you are and we'll find a way to make it work. And that's what it is. But the defense is not good. So they have to just score enough points to be able to be in play. What you got for everyone?
So I have a conspiracy, and I want everyone to pay attention to this on Thursday night, and we'll come back on Tuesday and talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Al Michaels wears the same tie every week. Okay, calling the game, and I don't like. We're not probably going to do this, but it looks. I can't see it. Fuck.
Oh, I saw it when you brought the phone up.
I think that's. Now I'm like locked in. And I'm waiting for Thursday night. I hope to God he's wearing that tie. If he is, dude, even if it's 2 times in a row and ends after that, I'm going to be super pumped. I don't think it's going to happen. It's a terrible conspiracy, but this is what I'm going with. So, but that's it. That's all I got. Oh, this is the last weekend of soccer for the kids. Both teams are undefeated. Mason's team is 7-0. Mia's team is 6-0. So both teams looking to go undefeated regular season. So shout out to them. Oh, and Mason's leading his team in scoring. So shout out to the homie.
Yeah. Shout out. So a couple of things. I'll make it fast. I brought this up before. The fitness challenge at work. I want to let everyone understand this fitness challenge. So if you work out at the gym at work, you get 2 points. If you work out at home, you get 1 point. My team that I'm on is just me and the president. It's only 2 of us. We have an average because we do averages since some teams have 6, some teams have less. We have 22 points on average. The next closest team to us has 6.83 points.
We talked about
That's
this last
all.
week. You don't have to do anything. You got to do the bare minimum, dude. Bare minimum. I don't understand the
Shit.
people that you work with, what they're doing. What is Jeff doing? Is he in this?
Yes, Jeff is in it. And he probably has logged maybe 1 workout.
Ugh, Jeff.
Like you can do anything. You can walk, you can meditate, you can do anything. And then the person running the challenge and the president were like, so what do you think will incentivize them? I said, I don't think anything. Like we're giving them money right now. We're paying them to work out and they still don't want to do it. Meanwhile, I don't have to change anything about my lifestyle. I'm just doing what I'm doing and just logging it. So it's keeping my own self accountable for it. But
some people do.
Yeah, even so I was at work today till 6:30. Right after work, they're like, "Oh, are you going to the gym?" You're damn right, because it's not just for the challenge, it's just life. So that's the first thing. Other thing, pay attention to a lot of the games that are happening this weekend, whether it's in the college football side of things or in the NFL. Last one that I want to give to everyone is so Steven is in the top 4 in our fantasy football league, and I don't really know how he is, and I'm still trying to figure this out. When he didn't partake fully in the draft, he will sometimes just have a player that's in there that's on a bye week, but yet he's still winning his games. And it's because of some of the players he has. So till next time, fuck the Jags. We out.